botany class. So we are going to start our first unit, and before going to the chapters, I want to introduce you all how many chapters are there and which units are quite important, and for the study purpose and for the question point of view in your board exams also. So the botany is consist of 4 units. One is your reproduction, second one is your genetics, third one is your molecular basis of inheritance, and ecology and environment, something like that. And today we are going to introduce our first unit, which is your reproduction. And according to your NCERT book, which students are using your NCERT book, following the NCERT book, for them they follow the chapter number 6, which is consist of only 4 chapters in reproduction unit. The first 2 are in your botany and second 2 are in your zoology. First 2 are reproduction in organism, second one is your reproduction in flowering plant. Both are in botany, but in human reproduction and reproductive health, both are in zoology. But in the KP book, it is consist of, in botany it is consist of 2 chapters, and in zoology it is consist of 2 chapters. But in your NCERT book, consecutively 4 chapters are given in your 6th unit. Because the second part biology book is recommended in your second year, and first part is recommended in your first year. So before going to the reproduction in organism, I want to tell you something about what is reproduction and which terms are used in reproduction, and which terms and terminologies are quite and repeatedly used in the chapter again and again. So the reproduction in organism means that the definition shows that it is the process in which a living organism, you may consider single unicellular organism or multicellular organisms, produce offsprings of their own type. They produce their own type of organisms. The process of reproducing, the living organism reproducing their own type of organism is otherwise known as reproduction. And the term reproduction consecutively divided into 2 types. One is your another one is your produce. Means reproduction means means again, and production means to produce. And the reproduction phases are continue between 2 stages. One is your birth stage and another is your death stage. The birth and the death stage, we all know that all living organisms are immortal. So in this case, if we study about plant, if we study about except unicellular organisms, multicellular organisms, human beings, birds, animals, it may be your plants, it may be some other parts also. It consists of a number of stages, which first stage is your birth stage and the last stage is your death stage. And the middle stage, the between stages of your birth and the death, the middle position is, the gap is otherwise known as your lifespan. The duration of the birth and the death, otherwise known as your lifespan. The lifespan is divided into some of the types, which are your birth. It is starting stage of your lifespan because it is your birth stage. From the birth stage, next stage is your juvenile phase. I want to clear about the juvenile phase means the stages of growth. In this phase, a plant and an animal is able to growth, but it is not able to reproduce. It is not reproduction phase, it is the growth phase. It is otherwise known as a juvenile phase. Next one is your reproduce phase. Reproductive phase. Reproductive phase means which are going to study our chapter also. Reproductive phase means the production of produce of a copy. It is otherwise known as certain type of age also included in this reproduction phase, which we human beings are also able to reproduce. Animals are also able to reproduce. Plants are also able to reproduce for giving their flowering mode to fruiting stage. Some other stages are also known as involved in this reproduction phase. Next one is your aging. Aging is involved in your human beings and animals also. Aging means the stage where growth rate is degraded, in which in plant stage it is otherwise known as senescence, but in animals and human beings it is known as your aging. Aging means old time of a human being, old stage of a human being, and nextly is your death stage. Death stage means the offspring is dead. So the last stage to the death stage is consecutively divided so many times, and the total duration, total time period is otherwise known as your lifespan. So in this case, we know about the lifespan, we know about the types of the lifespan. Nextly, we focus about the reproductive phase, and in the reproductive phase, I want to clarify some of the interesting points about this introduction chapter, introduction points, which are a one-day insect. One-day insect means your mayfly. Some of the examples I am giving you. Mayfly is a insect which lives only 24 hours. Means its total lifespan included in 24 hours. In this 24 hours, it's developed from larva to the moth to the pupa, and pupa means this is the adult stage, and from the adult stage it's reproduced. And the adult stage is consists of only 3 to 7 or 5 to 7. Some books are differently given in this term. Some are 3 to 5, some are 5 to 7. Between 5 to 7 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes it is given in this. So a mayfly is only living, only lifespan is 24 hours. So it is denoted our one-day insect. It is one type of bitcosis also. And some other types of animals are also, or butterfly lives 1 to 2 weeks. Crow is your 15 years, and parrot is 140 years. Your tortoise is 100 to 150 years. Or your banyan tree, which is mostly lives along in your plant diversity system. It is only lives 1000 years and above. So it is all about your types of and time duration with all the parts of the lifespan of the plants and the animals. Nextly, we divide. Where we start about the types of reproduction. The reproduction mainly divided into two types. One is your asexual reproduction, another is your sexual reproduction. But in today's topic, in this chapter, only we focus our notes in your asexual reproduction. It is not based on your sexual reproduction. Here I only give you the basic difference to know about the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. But main motto is about your asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is not the main motto here. So I also give the certain asexual reproduction, the characteristics feature of this asexual reproduction in your notes below. So asexual reproduction means only one organism is involved. It is a simple process to know you all about that. It is a single process. There is no second, there is no other options are there. There is only a single. So only one organism is reproduced. One parent is involved in this. But in the other stage, in the sexual reproduction, two are involved. It may be considered a human being also. Human being also, two organisms are based in male and female. Both are included in your sexual reproduction. But in this case, only asexual reproduction is used. In a single parent is used. But nextly, no fusion of gametes. Here is no fusion of gametes takes place. Here the formation of gametes takes place. Nextly, only mitotic division takes place. Mitotic division you all know about in your cell division chapter first year. Cell division chapter, I cleared you that in mitotic division going to result a single daughter cell which is authorizedly, which is the single copy of that parents, so it is authorizedly known as your clone. But in the case of other stages, meiosis and mitosis, both stages are included in your sexual reproduction. So first meiosis is occurred and secondly mitosis is occurred. So it is related to your recombination or production of reproduction stages. So recombination and variation takes place. In this case, I used the term variation and recombination means it is combining the genes, 23 pair of male and 23 pair of female included to formation of the recombination of the genes. So I clear you that in these stages of asexual reproduction, here the clones are formed. The clear pictures of a single copy organism is produced in another one. It means the formation of buds in the stages of your budding, also in your gamete formation. Your binary fission, multiple fission, some types of fission are also included in this asexual reproduction. But in the case of your sexual reproduction, no doubt, if we take our human being as an example, we all are same, but in the case of the variability that takes place in substances, no doubt our features are also same, but we are different from each other due to the genetic region. Some of the genetic region in the genetic chapter you also read about a lot of things about that. But in asexual reproduction, I again repeat that it is only one organism. No fusion of gametes takes place. Here fusion of gametes takes place. Here only mitotic division takes place. Here mitotic and meiosis both divisions takes place. Here it gives rise to a single clone. I repeat that it gives rise to a single clone. All the notes, all the definitions about that about this region of asexual reproduction is only says you the single thing that it is only the clone. It is a repeated copy of parents, repeated copy of the parents. But here the recombination and variation are also takes place. So nextly, or the next class, we are going to study about what is the asexual reproduction and how many types of asexual reproduction are there, such as some types of reproduction stages we are going to study about the binary fission, about the multiple fission, gamete, budding, some other like that. These are some types of short notes we are going to study ahead. So this is all about your asexual reproduction. So continue the note, complete the note. If any doubt you can comment me, and thank you. That's all about today.